Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make taco loaded potato bowls. And you need to preheat your oven to, I think it's 425. Yep, 425. You're going to chop up some potatoes. You're going to dice them. You can leave the peeling on. Your ideal potato will be your gold Yukon or yellow Yukon. I had russet, so I just went with it. So you're supposed to do about 1.5 pounds, but I think I probably did closer to 2 pounds. Try to dry them as much as you can because you're going to add some stuff to them and you don't want that to inhibit them getting kind of crispy. So I put a little bit of oil, probably a couple tablespoons. And you're going to use a slotted spoon and kind of stir these up. You can use a fork, but it's a lot of potatoes, so you just want the oil to coat everything. And then I've got 2 envelopes of taco seasoning here, and I'm gonna sprinkle that on the potatoes. So I'm gonna do about half. We're gonna stir it, and then I'm gonna do the other half. And then we're gonna put these on a baking sheet in the oven for about half an hour. Again, at 425. May only have to use 1 on here. I thought I would have to use 2, but it does look like it's not going to spread evenly. So it was just best to do extra. I'm just going to season these up real quick. And then, meanwhile, I've got some ground beef cooking. So this ground beef is going to be our taco meat that goes on top. And we have to make a guacamole too, which I'm kind of not a fan of. I just like the avocado and garlic powder. I just don't like all the other stuff. But we're going to make a real quick one of those. Hopefully my avocados are ripe enough. Let me get these put on the cookie sheet real quick. Okay, so cookie sheet. Maybe I should have oiled the cookie sheet, but I was thinking they got oil on them, so maybe they're okay. 30 minutes or until they're done. But I wanted plenty of potatoes for our little potato bowls. Okay. Alright, and I'm going to save the spoon so I can stir them in the middle of them cooking. You need to make sure that you stir them a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in for half an hour, 425, and then we're going to move the camera on over to the skillet. Okay, so while the potatoes are cooking, we are going to work on the ground beef. This is approximately 2 pounds worth. So I wanted to make sure we have plenty. You can cut it down to like 1.5 pounds of potatoes, which is roughly 4 to 5 large potatoes. And then 1 pound of ground beef. But I'm going to do extra to make sure that we have plenty. Now, also on the link that I'll share, if I remember, it's a TikTok video, but I'll try to share it. There's a recipe for pico de gallo, but I'm going to just use my regular picante sauce. It's basically the same thing, only one's fresh, one's not. And then that way it'll cut my, prep time down a little bit more. And I will make the guacamole, so we have that. But we also have shredded cheese, sour cream, all the stuff. Okay, so let me get this done and I'll be right back with you in a few minutes. Okay, y'all, so the meat's cooked. I'm going to go ahead and add my taco seasoning and my water. And we're just going to cook this just like you typically would. I'm just hoping that I got enough seasoning in there for it. Okay, be back here in just a few. We're gonna make some guacamole. Okay, y'all, so I've got 2 avocados chopped up, and I tried to mash them best I could, but you know, it'll be fine. Trying to put all this red onion in here because I want to get rid of it. It's a little bit more than it should be, but I think it'll be all right. Not a big guacamole fan, but I like avocados. Does that make sense? But I can also eat the guacamole if it's on something. I can't just eat it like out of the bowl. Ugh, it's just not good. So, some red onion, 2 avocados. I don't have a fresh lime, so I'm just going to use some lime juice that I had in the fridge. I know that it's better if it's fresh, but so you just need 2 teaspoons. And then we'll stir that up. Okay. Some garlic powder. We're going to do that to taste, and then I got to have some salt. So, we'll put in about close to a teaspoon. And then I don't want to overdo it too much on the salt. Oops, I think I did. So let me get a spoon, because I'm going to taste it and make sure it's good. You're going to put this in the fridge while you wait for your dinner to finish cooking. Okay, let me taste it and see if it needs more salt. That's good. A little bit too much salt. I think it'll be fine. Actually tastes pretty good. Okay, so I heard that you can take a piece of plastic wrap. Get this out of there. It's really good. Give me another bite. I usually don't do that. It's weird. Anyway, maybe it's just been a while since I've had some avocado. Take a piece of plastic wrap, which is like the hardest thing ever to do, and put it on your guacamole to keep it from turning color. Instead of putting it at the top, this stuff is crazy. Well, looks like I'm just gonna piece it together because I can't get it to come undone. Ugh, annoying. It's just not coming loose very well. Alright, I'm just going to try to make this work. So I'm just going to take this and kind of put it over this. And that's what you're supposed to do. There we go. And hopefully it won't turn black. I guess we'll see, huh? Alright. I'll be right back with you when we do assembly. Okay, y'all, so I've got everything set and ready to go. We have our roasted potatoes. We're going to put some taco meat on there. And you can put as much or as little as you want. Okay, and then some cheese. Okay. I'm going to put a dollop of guac and a dollop of sour cream. I'm not going to put too much on there. And some salsa. And that's it. It's that quick and easy. You just got a lot of prep work to do. But It's gonna be worth it in the end. Looks really yummy. And you can also, like I said, use as much or as little of any of this that you want to. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make another version of that taco pizza that we made before. This is a little bit different. I'm going to make this one with crescent rolls. I cannot remember. Oh, we made that one with pizza crust. So this is going to be done with crescent rolls. It's going to be a little bit different. I'm getting it from Tess Walker on TikTok. I love her. Small Town Beauty, I think is what she calls herself. Anyway, I'm going to make about 2 pounds worth of hamburger meat. I've already done that. I seasoned it with onion powder and garlic powder. And now I'm going to put in about 2 packs of taco seasoning and add a little bit of water, so you'll just follow the directions on the back of the package for that. So we're going to cook this until it's bubbly, and then we're going to drain it off. So it'll take another 5 to 7 minutes, and then I'll be right back here with you to do some assembly work. Hey y'all, so I've already got my meat done. I've already got it drained. Right now I preheated my oven to 375, and I've rolled out my crescent roll, and I tried to mash it flat as I could. So now we're going to go ahead and start. All right, this queso blanco is going to be our tomato sauce version of the pizza that you normally get. It's on the crust. Now I did put these in the oven just for a couple minutes to just kind of not completely cook them, but just like cook them a little. So I would say less than 5 minutes they were in there, just enough to puff up just a little bit and dry out just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spread the sauce out. I am making 2 of these. So this is 1 complete crescent roll sheet. I bought them at Aldi's. They're like for 11 by 13 pans, I think. So this is probably going to puff up a good bit. So, all right, so you're going to use the queso as your sauce. And then I'm only going to use half of the meat that I cooked because, like I said, I'm going to do another one. What did I say? No, I'm only going to use half on this one. Lord, it's been a long day. All right, and then we're just going to try to spread this out best we can. Spread it out. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to put cheddar on there. You could put mozzarella if you prefer, but I'm going to put some cheddar. Shredded cheddar. You can do Mexican. You could do any kind of shredded cheese. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cheese on there. And of course, I'm making a mess like always. Alright. There's some shredded cheddar. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Bacani sauce. You can use salsa or Bacani sauce. I'm hoping. I'm going to try to spread it out, but it's probably going to be too difficult. It's going to mess my cheese up, y'all. Alright. Give me another spatula. Okay, I'm going to put just a teeny bit more. Alright. I'm checking my list to make sure that I haven't forgot anything. Okay, and so when this comes out, I'm going to spread some sour cream over top of it and some shredded lettuce. And I may chop up just some tomatoes like really, really tiny and put on top of that too. But that's it. And so I'm hoping it's going to taste great. It looked good on her TikTok, so we'll see. All right, I'll be back in a minute after this cooks. 375, 20 minutes. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna try to do this and hopefully it won't be too bright. Let me adjust that. Okay, y'all, so these are out of the oven. They did not puff up like I wanted them to, but I'm gonna try to do just like Tess did and put some sour cream on here. It's just not like hers. I don't know. I did something not quite the same. But I'm gonna spread this out. Try not to disturb. And I did let it cool a little bit to kind of help set everything. So it's a thin crust. I guess it'll be fine, you know. So a little bit of sour cream. Okay, so got this on there, and I chopped up some lettuce, but you can get the shredded. I forgot again. I think last time I told y'all that I was gonna get the shredded, and guess what, I forgot, because I'm always forgetting. So it would have saved time, it would have looked better, everything. But I mean, you can still just use regular lettuce, it's not gonna hurt nothing. But the shredded just seems so much better. And my shredded, I mean, I try to chop it as thin as possible, but it's still not good enough. And I'm gonna put just a little bit of tomato, not much. But that's it. It's really simple. I probably like the pizza crust type better because it's just, I'm not happy with this crust being so flat, but it is going to be a really good quick dinner. We're fixing to watch a movie, and it is what it is. Everybody will get fed. I'm sure they'll eat it. It's just not as pretty as I like, and I don't like how it turned out exactly. But I'll try to leave a link below of hers, and that way you can kind of see. It basically looks the same, just hers was more puffy. Okay, y'all, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.